What's up, Get Big in the 973 fam? We are back again with another review, or not a review this time, an interview with a CEO that I've actually had the opportunity to meet in person. It is Thomas Leart from Flight Foods LLC, currently based in Florida, but the man goes everywhere. Thomas, how are you doing today?
Lucas, I appreciate you having me on the best supplement review platform in the world, man. So I'm excited.
No, I appreciate it. We had the chance to connect with the Arnold. That was a little hectic when we did the interview, but we were also hustling some products, which was super fun. So what's up with you? How have you been and what you got cooking on your end?
Yes, sir. I've been great. Got some exciting things coming up soon. But other than that, yeah, I just got back to Florida yesterday. Was up in New York, just doing a little bit of promoting. And yeah, just been living the dream and excited to be here.
Yeah, no, definitely, dude. You've definitely been living the dream, traveling up. You got your way back to the 973, even though I'm down here
I
in the
know.
972. Little depressing. We got to get you down here to Dallas, though. That's for sure.
Of course. I know it was a little sad. I was in the 973, but I was without the 973, if you know what I mean. But
I was feeling it, man. You hit me up and you're like, hey. I was like, no, I'm not there. I was like, that hurt, man.
972 is next.
Yes, sir. You got to get down here. But so we'll just give a recap to everybody that hasn't seen any of the reviews. So we have some super core products that I reviewed a while ago. So it's their ProFuel Protein Powder. You want to talk a little bit more about it?
Of course, yeah. So that's our flagship product. That's actually the cinnamon swirl. That's the first ever, or you got cookies and cream.
I got both.
He's got both. Let's go. Yeah, man. That's our flagship product. That's our number one seller. It's got like 7 ingredients in it, digestive enzymes, won't make you feel bloated. Nothing like crazy to it. It's just very simple, clean cut to the point, and that's my personal favorite right there.
No, definitely. I mean, that's what you do with protein. It's clean, cut to the point, and honestly, they taste pretty damn good. I've said this time and time again, and I will say it publicly here, obviously, is this cookie and cream is like probably one of the best cookies and cream I've ever had. It is absolutely delicious and definitely a go-to, and the cinnamon swirl is damn good too. So if you guys haven't checked it out, you got to check it out. Are they still in stock though is the question?
Yeah, they're still in stock. The creatine's out right now, but everything else should be good to go.
So you're cooking it. You first started with the protein powder, correct?
Yes. The initial launch was actually August 1st, 2023. So that was both of the ProFuels plus the citrus dreamsicle takeoff. But
wait, did you say August 1st?
August 1st, yeah. Today is 31st.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow will be.
Is that a year?
Will be 1 year. Yes, sir.
No way. That's awesome, man. Well,
yeah.
Stay tuned for the content for that, but that's sick, man. That's congratulations.
Definitely.
That's huge.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
No, a lot of brands don't get to that point. You obviously have the dedication, motivation to get there. And I always see you, man. You're grinding, like you're crazy grinding. So can you tell us a little bit about like your story, how you started? I know that you kind of started in your dorm room, but kind of explain a little bit more about that because that's super cool.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. So I started in my dorm room in 2020. I always wanted to start something, right? So I was like, well, shoot, supplements are pretty cool. I guess I'll get into that. And I just bought a bunch of raw ingredients like raw whey protein isolate, raw flavorings, like everything super raw to the bone. And I just started mixing it on my scale. I had like a glass beaker, and then I put the formulas, plastic bags, give it to my buddies, and yeah, I have them like review it on a piece of paper. All right, what did you like about it? This, that. Taste buds went through everything. Yeah, I was actually in flight school at the time, so that's how we got the name Flight Foods.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great story. Seriously, that's pretty cool.
Thanks. Yeah, and I ended up dropping out of flight school because I felt very passionate about this, and that wasn't the easiest decision. My dad was a pilot and kind of runs in the family a little bit, so you gotta follow your heart, you gotta follow your passions. That's what I did. I just got like a management degree from Auburn, and yeah, we launched August 2023, and here we are.
Dude, that's pretty cool. So you were dealing protein out of the dorm.
Yeah, man, super like old school, nothing too sexy there, but
no,
I liked it, and yeah. Absolutely.
That's awesome, man. I mean, that sounds like you actually put like the heart and the passion into it. And so like, that's huge. And I think a lot of brands don't have that nowadays. And especially being a smaller brand, you kind of see that a little bit more. And I definitely see it with Flight Foods. Were you into working out when you started doing like supplements and getting into it?
Yeah, that's the funny thing too, is I was about like 165 pounds soaking wet when I started it.
No kidding.
I'm taller side, I was probably like around 6'3" at the time. So I was very skinny. Like I was being called bones, like twig arms, everything. I'm like, oh, come on, guys. I gotta lock in here. So I started hitting the gym hard, and honestly, everything was like a slow progression together. It was like the business, working out, taking care of myself, and developing body, mind, spirit as I went.
Well, you've definitely developed
So,
it. I'll say that. I mean, you're pretty jacked now, dude. You've been
stop.
committed.
No, no.
Seriously,
I'm
I
not
think
973 jacked.
no. This is just a big guy over here that just pretends to be jacked. I think I saw you. So you work with a lot of boxers, right? And
Yeah, yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that because I see it all over Instagram all the time.
Yeah, it's been awesome working with those guys. Shout out to Cage Fit and Franklin Boxing. Yeah, honestly, it just kind of happened. Like I watched a lot of Rocky movies in the last couple of years, and I found myself in the boxing gym. And yeah, it was pretty cool. Like I remember starting out, I was giving some of my protein to like different like NIL athletes, and honestly, like I was on the losing end of some deals just because the NIL game was coming out hot, and athletes were like, oh, how can I make money out of this? And which is awesome, cool for them, but I don't know. You kind of see the intention behind, and it's like really just, oh, I can get free products because I'm an athlete. And I don't know. I didn't really appreciate that. But the cool thing is I was in the boxing gym, and those guys like really come from like struggle. Like they're really trying to like find their way out of the boxing gym, or not. They live in the boxing gym. Like literally, that's all they know is like it's a blend of whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, dedicated to that. That's a sport where there's no off season. Those guys are always dialed in. They're super charismatic, super humble, and they're like, yo, they asked me, they're like, yo, can we get like your brand on our shorts? I'm like, of course, man. Like that'd be my dream. So
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's got to be very shocking to kind of see that come to realization. I mean, same thing with like holding a product that has your brand logo on it. Like that's pretty damn cool.
Or even cooler being on this call, it's like it's cool to be on with like-minded guys and chopping it up.
No,
But yeah, I've definitely asked them like to be on the shorts, of course. But
that's pretty cool still. But so I guess with that, you're kind of you got a pretty clear message for your brand, and I definitely like to talk about that a little bit more because I think that that's something that really plays a huge role into why I like Flight Foods so much. Is that there's a clear definition and message and mission behind it, and like you said, strong in the mind, body, and spirit. Correct?
Yes, definitely.
And I love that motto, and I think it's great. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about like the mission and I guess the idea behind the brand?
For sure. So our mission statement is fueling your body is just as important as fueling your spirit. And what I mean by that is all the disciplines are interconnected. Your body, how you treat your body is going to be how you treat your mind, and that's how you treat your spirit. So for me, I noticed I started treating my body better. That was kind of my first thing. And then I saw the other disciplines of my life increase as well. And honestly, I found out this a lot as I went. I started out being skinny. I had no money. I was just in my dorm room doing my thing. And, I started working out, started praying more, started studying harder. And I went to a conference, and this guy, Father Capo, was there. If you guys don't know Father Capo, shout out to Father Capo. Definitely go follow him on Instagram. He just hit 100K.
Oh, let's go, man.
Yeah, dude. He's a super jacked, and
he's a beast.
Yeah.
I'll have to pop up a picture of him because he's a beast, bro.
Absolute animal. Yeah, and he was speaking at this conference I was attending, and that actually was his whole thing. I kind of stole it from him, but he was promoting strong body, mind, and spirit. And I'll never forget, like, the one thing he said that'll stick with me forever was they're all asking, like, Father, what's your favorite supplement? And he's like, prayer, the best supplement of them all. And I was really moved by that. So I hit him up. I sent him some subs, and I actually drove down to Miami to meet him. And we kind of hit it off, and we became good friends. So
that's awesome, man. That's pretty dang cool. Went all the way down to Miami to meet him.
Yeah, from Auburn.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So now his favorite supplement is prayer and, of course, Flight Foods.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's the main, I would say, our key differentiator is, we want to stand by our Christian faith and values, and that's something we don't really compromise here. Yeah, it's interesting with like the things going on with the Olympics. I mean, that was just the opening ceremony of the Olympics. It kind of mocked the Last Supper a little bit, and I don't know, like I made a video on it yesterday, and I feel very like honored and blessed to have a platform where I can preach strength in body, mind, and spirit, and just promote the faith. So I'm super grateful and just blessed.
No, seriously. I mean, you do a great job in bringing together a community of like-minded individuals and to discuss those values and be able to hold those high. I saw your post the other day and I thought it was great. And I thought, Thanks. I believe you said that you were going to support 3 different missions.
Yeah. We got a couple missionaries on the roster too. So, because those guys are always calling around asking for, money to fund their mission because it's not necessarily like a paid job.
Yep.
So, we're going to help support them with a portion of the proceeds, and then also we're just gonna throw on like some super dope barbecues.
Cool, man.
We had a couple in Auburn. It was awesome just because I got a lot of my boys from the gym, and we would just host like push-up competitions. We got free protein, and then we just like share testimonies, hang out, and
No, that's great. I remember when I first found your page, and this was a while ago. I think it was like you and your other boy from Auburn. What's his nickname? I'm trying to remember it.
oh, manager Wallace.
No. Your other maybe
Oh, take over Tim.
yes, take over Tim. Yeah, I remember you guys on a turf field doing push-ups on your ProFuel container, swiping
Oh,
forth to each other.
yeah, that might have been Jose or Whitewater.
Oh, was it? Okay, it might have. I just always see Tim all over, or I used to see him all over the page.
Yeah, Tim's blowing up, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Take Over Tim.
Hell yeah, man. No, it was hilarious, and I loved the content, and I love the message, and I really love the products. And so one of the more recent, we'll keep flipping back and forth, but one of the more recent products you dropped was Elevate, which is your organic greens and reds powder. Now this is cool because I think this is kind of on demand in the market right now in terms of supplements. Do you want to talk about it a little bit and like why people should learn about it or hear about it?
Yeah, for sure. I think there's a lot of good greens and reds out there. Like, you know, you shout out to like AG1, or I think Inspired has some good ones.
Yep.
But I noticed like, you know, the price point's pretty high for that product right now. And, you know, I thought, hey, I think we can match them. I think we can lower the cost to $35 for 35 servings. And yeah, it's all organic. It's got the greens, reds, also the immune system. And then, of course, we had to put in the digestive enzyme blend. And yeah, it all mixes pretty well. And we kind of went off the mixed berry flavor. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's definitely greens. It's not going to taste like candy or anything, but it will taste like some nice mixed berries. And you'll have a nice little natural boost of energy. And, you know, hopefully keep you from being sick. We like to travel here, so I always have it on me. And yeah, it's a good all around supplement for your health.
No, that's what I was going to say. I actually really enjoy it. I like to take it. It's very refreshing. If you guys get the chance to try it, you definitely should. It's like Thomas said, it's not going to be super sweet. It's like a greens powder. You got to realize what it's going to do for you. But I like the concept, especially when greens powder go with a berry or a fruit kind of flavor. And the mixed berry, you definitely taste the mixed berry, but obviously it tastes like greens, but it's a very refreshing kind of morning drink. And I believe there's prebiotics in here, or prebiotic fiber is in here. And then it's also organic ingredients, and they got a bunch of greens and beets, and they got super reds, which I think includes the beets in there. Yes, they do. But overall, super solid supplements, super cool, definitely something to check out, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So one thing we got to talk about is, so you have a plethora of other products, right? I believe your creatine's called Throttle, right?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, I'm working. I got it. And then we have Takeoff, obviously the pre-workout, and the Orange Dreamsicle, correct?
Right.
So I always got to realize the Orange Dreamsicle, Orange Creamsicle, everybody names it something different, right? That orange cream flavor. So I always mix them up. But all right, so that's good. So what do you have in the pipeline going forward? Because you have a pre-workout, you have protein powders, you have creatine, you have like greens. I mean, can you tell us what's coming next?
Yeah, and we also got the refuel, our hydration formula, the electrolytes.
I can't believe I forgot. I use it all. Like I literally used it yesterday. It's great for an intra workout. I use it all the time.
Yeah, got the fast acting carbs, a little bit of electrolytes in there as well. So that's actually preferred by, I would say that's the number one. Like when I work with the boxers and MMA guys.
Oh yeah,
that's the one. They're hammering that like right after weigh-ins. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, honestly, we're just trying to build off the line we have. We got some projects in the works for sure, but we'll have some new flavors coming out soon and drop some new merch. I think it's going to be, we're shooting for early September, but you know how this industry is, man. We'll see.
Yeah, that's soon. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that happens and everything gets put behind, which is a pain in the ass. And it's funny that you brought up Refuel. It's literally in my cabinet in the other room because I use it so much. Like this is the closet for like general supplements in there. But yeah, I love Refuel, guys. You guys definitely got to check it out. I'll pop it up above, not below. But yeah, solid supplement. I love it for an intra workout. You can use it for post. I mean, it has the carbohydrates in there. It tastes really dang good. And obviously, we'll stay tuned for the new flavors. I'm hyped about that. I'm excited to see what you got coming. I won't push too much because obviously that's something you don't want to give away until it's time to rock and roll. But so what else is going on? Anything exciting? I know that you talked about merchandise. I saw that you did that limited edition shaker cup, if I'm correct, like a little while.
Oh, yeah. We had the Clay Demick shaker bottle. He's a solid guy, very well-rounded family, man of faith. He's up in Charlotte, North Carolina, so we just visit his game and we're passing those out at the game. But also, I want to shout out to Automatic Alex from Auburn, Alabama. He actually is the one who picked the new flavors. So
no kidding.
Yeah, he's always supporting the brand, and I sent him a couple samples over, and he he's actually the one who chose the new flavors for.
You don't have to give it away.
Yeah,
You don't have to give it away.
I'll say no. I'm gonna say it. I'm not gonna gatekeep. It's a new flavor for Refuel, and it's a new flavor for ProFuel.
Oh crap, man, that's exciting.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got me
yeah.
hyped, bro. The refuel is gonna go hard, and the ProFuel. Oh my gosh, man, that's awesome. No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. So shout out to Automatic Alex, and we got Waterboy Will and Lieutenant Luis
So
and Manager Juanes.
I was gonna say, I gotta ask about this. Everybody, I don't know if anybody else picks up on it, but like, do you give everybody you meet like a nickname?
Yeah. So it's actually a pretty good story. Like when I first started my company, I was like, oh well shit, I gotta start making content, right? I wasn't really active on Instagram before, but I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. And I remember being like kind of scared to like go up to people in public. I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I'm like, nah, man, I got to do this. We got to commit fully. So I hit up my boy Tim. We were cool at the time, and he was saying like he's a very outgoing guy. He can approach anyone.
He seems
And
like it. He seems like he's got the confidence.
yeah. And I had this approach anxiety, and I want to get rid of it. So I'm like, all right, Tim, let's go run it. And he's like, of course, bro, I'm down. And after that first session, we just got very close. We've been through a lot together, like amazing adventures, crazy filming sessions. Where's I going with this? Okay, yeah. So we were like,
The nicknames.
yeah. So we like watching YouTube, and we're like, all these guys have nicknames. So we gave ourselves nicknames. Like, we didn't earn these nicknames. We just gave it to ourselves. I think we started off like I was Big Choppa, he was Little Choppa. And then I went to I was actually Takeoff Tom, and then he went through a bunch of things, but I settled on One Take Tom. Yeah, from there, like anyone we went across, we just gave them nicknames.
That's hilarious. So are you really One
Why
Take
not?
Tom now?
Yeah, One Take Tom. That's what I go by. Honestly, it kind of spurs for just self-belief. Like, people think you have to like do certain things to get a nickname. For me, it's just like, nah, you know what? Call me One Take Tom, and let's run it.
Oh, I love it, man. That's awesome. I had no idea because I watch your stories and your obvious lives and everything, and I like to engage with your page like religiously.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always there. And so I always noticed that everybody had the nicknames, and I was like, I gotta know what's up. If these kids had nicknames before you met them or what. But that's awesome.
Yeah. So everyone's got a nickname on the squad.
So
That's
I
just
guess
the culture.
for Flight Foods, obviously you're currently based in Florida. Do you have any plans? And I mean, how is everything going? Is everything going well? Do you have plans more and more for the future to build out the team? I mean, who's on the team right now? I mean, if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, of course. So I started working with my buddy Juanes. He went by intern Juanes. He recently got promoted to manager.
Let's go.
And yeah, so shout out to him. And yeah, honestly, we got a bunch of characters, like popping in the videos, like engaging, and trying to make it like it's almost like a TV show. Like I like bringing in new guys, and
I like that.
Starting the plot. Like Manager Juanes was calling out Takeover Tim to the bench competitions for a minute. So I like having characters, and it's really just kind of showing off our friendships, and that's what it's about. But yeah, honestly, we're looking to expand the team though. Looking to start like a sponsorship program. So I'm not sure when that's gonna drop, but we're working really hard this week and hope to have it out there soon.
Definitely. That was my next follow-up question, is if you had any affiliate programs or anything coming out soon for people that want to join Flight Foods and join the strong mission and beliefs that you guys have. But that's pretty cool. And I love the content. Like you said, it's like a story, like a show almost, to where you look forward to it and see who's beefing on today's episode or who's running the show. But it's awesome, man. I love it. You guys are grinding. You got to keep it up. And I guess as we round things out today, is there anything that you want to tell people, anything that you want to tell people that's coming out super soon? Like, I know we already touched on it, but is there anything else that you kind of want to say?
I would just say, yeah, stay tuned. We're on flightfoods.shop. We're also on Amazon now. And
Congrats.
yeah, look out for us in the local scene as well. Trying to get into some local shops. But yeah, if you guys got anywhere you want to see us next, we love to travel. We love just sending on the road. So honestly, down to go anywhere. Got to get to the 972 though, for sure.
Yes, sir. Now I'm really hoping after I get off here and I Google my location, it doesn't pop up exactly with that code. But we'll check that out. Yeah, you guys got some exciting stuff coming. If you guys haven't tried anything from Flight Foods, I absolutely love the cookies and cream protein powder. That's my go-to. And then immune health, and obviously getting in your greens and reds, elevate, I absolutely love. And then obviously we have Refuel, and they have Takeoff and Throttle and so many different products. You guys definitely got to check them out. Stay tuned. Thomas is a grinder, man. You will see him on everything. And like you said, he traveled everywhere. So Thomas, thanks so much for taking the time today. And go check out his Instagram. We'll link it all down below. I appreciate everybody joining. listening and watching in. Have a great day. Let's go.
Let's go. 973.